Definitely. Be safe, brother. And definitely send me the link when you post the video up in the next video too.
Okay, absolutely.
All right. Reggie BX in the building. Good morning. Yes, definitely check on your peoples. So first off, let me get the comments, and I'm gonna read everybody's names off. Shout out to the brothers that just donated in the past hour or 2 hours. King Sam, Gary Mack, what up? Dirty Workers, yes, it's gonna be a big day today. Philly versus New York. Hold on, let me get my list out, because some of y'all just donated again. So I definitely got to shout you out. I'm shouting everybody out every Sunday service. I'm shouting everybody out. Randall, Dashim, Jers, South Jersey in the building. Big H, Lynn from Canada. Big shout to Lynn from Canada. She also brought a box of toys the other day. Thank you very much. She brought a box of toys the other day. Shout to her. Shout to Gary Mack, donated twice. Appreciate you, brother. Jocelyn, Dave and Unk, my homie Derek, Kamara, Todd, Bert, Keith, Kenny, Daryl, aka Black Bond, Henry, El Delore, Trevor, James Hill, Rodney, shout to Rodney, brought some toys down. Alfredo and his wife, shout to y'all. Reggie, Victor, Keith G from Philly your dad, and King Sam and his wife. Shout out to you guys for donating. As I said, every Sunday I'm gonna read the whole list off. I don't care how many we add to it, how long it takes. Much appreciated, you guys. I'm going shopping already, but I'm gonna do more shopping each week. I think I'm gonna go shopping this week on Wednesday. So as you guys know, for the toy drive, every dollar I personally make from anything, whether it be merch, whatever, goes to the kids. My whole entire YouTube check will be going to the kids. I think I get paid on the 22nd, so that'll be going to the kids as well. So appreciate all you guys are doing this to the toy drive. Much love, much love, much love. The kids will appreciate it. You will see the footage and the pictures before we go out, so it's going to be really dope. What else? Good morning, by the way. A little rainy here in Sosua, but it's still a nice day. Get those red cups up. Let me see here. Wallace, what's good? Orlando with a bit. New Dean, what's up, New Dean over there in Brazil? Tylo, what up? Blame it on the boogie, Young Jay. Appreciate you checking up on me, Young Jay. Much love, much love. Always check on your peoples, like Reggie said in the first comments. And Young Jay just hit me up out of the blue. I love him for that. Thank you very much. Randall, what's good? Shelton Collins in the building. Jesse Shorts, what up? Mama Flip in the building. Appreciate that, King Sam. Like I said, no, we do it for the kids. So what else we got going on? So if you're here for Christmas, if you happen to be here for Christmas, on the 24th is Christmas Eve. You know, that's big for Dominicans. So what I'm doing is we're going to close after the second NFL game. Saturday, we'll be closing about 7:30, 8 o'clock for the second NFL game, after the second NFL game. And it open back to normal on Sunday. And we'll have Christmas dinner ready at 2, 3 o'clock. But first come, first serve for Christmas dinner. You all right? All right, brother. So Christmas dinner be ready early, and we'll first come, first serve. It's not gonna be big as Thanksgiving because not a lot of people are gonna be here. K Corporate, what up? New Dean in the building. DH Great. Now we just started, man. You ain't late. Bermuda Breeze in the building. Even Ivan Almonte, Santo Domingo, shout out to you. Appreciate it. A lot of you guys like that being black in the Dominican Republic video. I appreciate it. I can only give my honest opinion. So far, I haven't gotten any negative feedback from it. Most of it's been positive, and everybody who lives here seems to agree with me. See right there. It's been all positive feedback. People live here agreeing with what I'm saying. So much love for that. And we're getting ready for Super Bowl. If you haven't got your Super Bowl seats, I got tables still available at FlipFlop. Also, we got spots available for the boat party, Super Bowl boat party, Saturday, February 11th. For some reason, I keep saying September 11th. Saturday, February 11th. We got spots left for the boat party. And we got the Super Bowl boxes. So if you want the Super Bowl boxes, hit me up. You pay for the boxes, and I'll send you the link so you can fill the boxes out. Shout out to Ray Loyal in the building. Hold on, Ray Loyal's in the building. Damn, I left my other watch home. Ray Loyal's in the building. No, got that. Get right, clean team. You know, biggest travel movement in the world. Got a travel and networking movement. So you're not gonna do my spritz. Put that link in there, Ray. I left my Paradise Life watch at home, but hopefully Scott will pull up and post it in the link. You got my Paradise Life cigar. I love these Paradise Life box cigars. Shout out to Ella Luis who makes our cigars. Mike D doing it big. What's up, brother? King said, is that Japanese whiskey good? I want to try it. Hit me up, Sam. I got you. Then we got that link right there for Get Right Fragrance. It is back in stock. Get Right Clean Team Paradise Life back in stock. And this is my box press Paradise Life cigars. I'm about to light this up. It's a beautiful Sunday. Wait, is that a Philly fan? Okay. Is that a Philly fan? Philly fan or Giants fan? Okay, Philly fans are put in the corner over there. You safe, you good. You said Dallas fan? Oh, Dolphins, okay, yeah. Make this cigar. Yeah, this box press is dope as hell. I gotta buy more of these. Let's see, Kenny Davis, what up? What up, Kenny D? What's going on with you? Rich, I actually did 2 picks. I only picked hold on, I'll tell you right now. I only did 2 because I was actually pretty busy. Shit, and it's not in this phone. Give me 1 second. That's a lot. I did 3 picks. Excuse me. I'm gonna tell you right now what I like. I 100% like the Bengals over the Browns. Minnesota. What was the third one? I'm not touching that Chiefs Broncos. Tampa Bay. Those are the 3 games I like. The rest of the games I didn't really like. Miguel Torres, what's good, baby? Blame it on Boogie. I got some guys going to go to Puerto Plata. I might go out there today, so y'all let you know. We were thinking of the Malecon, but if y'all beach, brother, we'll see what's up. See how it goes. I also want to give you guys a PSA. Let me give you guys a PSA. Hit that like button, by the way. So, a good friend of mine sent me some videos. I tell you, when I wake up 3 in the morning, I turn my phone on and my phone's never off, but I go look at a couple of videos, see what my boy is telling me to watch. I want to give a big shout to all the YouTubers. All the YouTubers. But I'm going to tell you guys, the viewers, something very, very, very important. All right? There's no particular YouTube I'm talking about. I watched 2 YouTubers today, and I came to a conclusion today. Any country that a YouTuber gives you information about or tells you they know have so much info about and they know everything they're talking about is true and factual, and I don't care what country it is, if that person does not speak the language of that country, what do they really know? Who are they communicating with? So let's say this. I believe Asia, Thailand, and Philippines, they speak English. Okay, so cool. They speak English, so it is what it is. But let's say you're in Colombia or DR, or Brazil, Portuguese. If you don't speak the language, how do you really know what's going on behind you? Case in point. Someone will say, well, my girl speaks English. That's cool. She's talking to you in your native tongue. But do you know what she's saying in her native tongue? I hope I just made sense. Hope that didn't go over your head. The Grande. She's talking to you in her native tongue, but how do you know what she's saying in her native tongue? If you don't speak the language. How do you know what they're really saying about you? What was really being talked about, thank you very much. What's really being talked about if you don't speak the language. So when I see dudes be like, yeah, this, yeah, that, I be like, but don't speak a lick of the language from the country. I be like, so really you can only tell me about hoes. You can't really tell me anything else because you don't speak the language. And for the female YouTubers too, I guess. Like, if you don't speak the language, what can you really tell me about the country? Maybe I'm wrong. It's just something I noticed. Like I said, I'm engulfed in Dominican culture. I go and I can talk to people. Like I said, I've talked to a lot of Dominicans who tell me how they really feel about America and stuff like that. Hey, have a good one, brother. Appreciate you. That tell me how they really feel about Americans and so forth. And that's by me speaking language and having these conversations. All I'm saying is, shout out to your favorite YouTuber. If they give you information on a location and telling you all this great info that they supposedly have, just find out if they speak the language. Because I watched one person and I was like, what the hell are you talking about? I actually had to turn it off because I was just like, you've never had a conversation in Spanish with a local. Like I said, I'm not saying what country, whatever. How could you possibly give this information out and know what the locals are really talking and thinking about if you don't know what they're saying to you? It's weird. But life is weird. Charles, what's good with you? Good morning. Just wanted to tell you that your wings are great, bro, and your waitress is amazing. Appreciate that, Charles. And I got the soccer balls. Thank you very much. Glenn Johnson, what up? Eagles fans go in the corner today. Yeah, shout out to Reggie BX. See you soon. Daryl Higgins, what up? Oh, JM, I got the World Cup on every time it's on, yeah. We had a good crowd here for the World Cup. Yeah, language is that. Thank you. It just bugs me out, like how people are giving information. Like, if you talk about your life, cool. But to talk about how the locals live and how the locals think and you don't speak a lick of that language other than someone translating for you or Google Translate, you don't really know anything about the locals. Funny shit is, I remember a video. It was that dude that was like a flight attendant or some shit. Like, he did a video about Dior like 13 years ago. And as he's talking about the girls on the phone saying, "Those stupid gringos over here." And he had no idea what she had just said. She called him a stupid gringo on his camera. All good in the building. That's Shim. I just shouted you out. Much love. Appreciate you bringing them toys through. DH said I agree. They may actually have good info, but I'm sure the information is more accurate. Thank you. No, some of the info is not wrong, but how can they tell you about the actual culture or the locals of those countries if they don't speak a lick of the language? Now, if you just want to do an adventure videos, cool, but you can't really speak on how they are, how to find a mate, who's a hoe, not a hoe, what they think about us in the culture if you don't speak the language. Because if I'm translating for you or your translator, he can tell you whatever he wants. Oh yeah, she said this, and that's not what she said, and she don't know and he don't know. So the translator can make it whatever he wants. She said she loves you. She's about to be a lawyer. It's weird. JM said, what is the female to male ratio usually at FlipFlop's parties? At paradiselyfe parties, the ratio is exactly what you'll see when you come in to the party for yourself. Z, what up? Atlanta Gilmore, shout out to you. Because I got my red wine. There you go. Shout out to everybody with their red cup or their wine. Gary, what's good with you? Young Jay says, my opinion when I first got here changed significantly as I learned the language. Exactly. And you've been here for a while now. That's exactly. So Young Jay is the expat. You've seen all my videos. From Philly. You change your perception when you actually are in the culture, speak the language, have conversations with locals, Haitian or Dominican, whatever you want to do, and you start to change your perspective on things because it's like, oh, I didn't think about that. You know what I'm saying? JRFU2. He said sock passe. Oh, definitely. Luckily, I have some Asian friends that speak perfect English, so I'm able to understand a lot of what they're talking about. Smitty Hustle, what's good? King says a nice way to dodge your question. Luzito says, easy for me when I travel to Spanish and Portuguese countries. You can speak both, but there you go. You able to, but also Luzito, you're not doing YouTube. But if you were, you'd be able to speak properly. Big shout out to Ant the Professional, my favorite Mama Guevo in the building. And I got this dope car. I don't know if my sons are old enough to play with this, but I got one of them race cars with 30 miles an hour, but it's real difficult. I don't know, as far as I'll talk to you when I see it. It's a dope car, but I was trying it out because it seems difficult. It's one of them cars you talk about to go fast. I don't know, my boys are older than my oldest is, but it's real difficult. Anyway, it's a nice car, but I think for a young kid, it's not good. So yeah, big shout out to Anthony Professional. Yeah, you know he's the big Mama Guevo. We know that. Ant is the biggest Mama Guevo on YouTube. Shout out to Trevor. On the option to buy properties as on the loan. Yes, Trevor, actually, per my research, you're able to do it, but you got to put something like 30% down. 30 or more percent down. So it's available, but they want to, since you're not Dominican, they want a higher number put down of the down payment. Yeah, I got one, but I thought it was for kids. It's not really for kids, but I'm figuring it out now. It's kind of dope though. Even the charging system is different. I'm gonna have to set it up for my boys, but we'll see. That's snow. But yeah, other than that, like, what's going? What travels you guys got planned? For you guys, hit that like button by the way. For you guys that are in the chat right now, what travels do you guys have planned? Myself, I'm not traveling to 2023. I am going to Brazil, Cartagena, and then, like I said, hopefully we'll be in Thailand. I do have plans of going back to Cuba soon, so we'll see how that works. I do want to go to another island. I want to pick another island as well. Bermuda Breeze said, Flip, I rock with the Giants, but I can't bet on them. No, I ain't betting on the Giants either. That lost to the Lions. But I told you the Giants will lose to the Lions. Lions are one of the highest scoring teams in the league. I told you that. That's because the Lions' record is bad. They've been scoring. Port Cook, the interest rates are actually very good at the moment. Very good here. Backpack Val in the building. Appreciate that, my brother. The super chat. Shouts to Flip, more than my good brother. Appreciate you, Backpack Val. Shout out to you. And if you're not sub to Backpack Val, sub to his channel, sub to the whole C3. Shout to C3. Shout to everybody except Free Society, because he has not given me the Halloween video yet. Marissimo, I got you, brother. He has not given me the Halloween video yet. Oh, you got Brazil? Okay. Randall said Dominican Republic, January, Lima. I want to go to Peru, bro. Honduras in July, Rio. Damn, nice. Oh, DR Super Bowl. Well, you just came back from a long trip, Jesse, so you probably chilling. Yeah, you got Asia and Africa, right? You just traveled. Oh, El Salvador and Spain. Nice. That just said DR February, Colombia in April. That's dope. Hopefully April I'll be in Thailand. Hopefully. We got the group together. We're trying to work out the details now. They actually have an Rolling Loud in Thailand. Hopefully I can go there and enjoy that. Noble Spencer, what it do? Greg South Jamaica Queens. You already know we're in the building. Shout out to you, Noble. Yes, actually they're having Rolling Loud. Is that Free Society in my chat? They're having Rolling Loud in Thailand in April, so we might be down there for that. See how that works. And shout out to my boy Smith, which is Chuck talking about music and stuff. And back in the day, he was doing music. You know, I was around the music. I was doing music, but before people knew I was doing music, I was around music a lot. Talking about back in the days, man, lots of memories, No, C3, not CP3. Trevor said Colombia early next year, South Africa. Nice. The plan is to go to Africa soon. I gotta get Asia off my bucket list first. So like I said, Brazil, Colombia. I just posted our dates for Medellin and Cartagena, and then the plan is to go to Thailand. That's the plan. Done, damn. Good morning. What's up, baby? Like I said, shout out to C3. Everybody in C3 except for Free Society. Don in the building. Cheers from the tarmac. MIA waiting on the board. All right, Don, be back in DR soon. Big shout out to Don, bro. You see the website and everything, Don. Definitely hook us up with that one. Definitely a lot of love for Don. I heard about that, but you know what? I don't mind it. It's something different. I get to experience something, so it's cool. I just want to experience something different. Obviously, it's a water festival, whatever. Cool. All right. I guess we gotta get wet. When it rains, people get wet. I'm just going for the experience. Real GTR, what's up with you? Cartagena's, I think it's March 24th or 23rd. I believe that's the date, yeah. I posted on the Paradise Life Instagram, the Colombia dates. It's Medellin and Cartagena. I'm only doing Cartagena because I'm gonna be in Brazil first. I'm not gonna be in Medellin. I really have no interest in going to Medellin right now for a while. So Colombia is on the back burner for a little while. Going with the crew, Paradise Life, but you know, make sure you get your merch. Make sure you get your watch. Make sure you get your merch. Make sure you get your cologne. Great Christmas gifts. Hey, honey, here's some Paradise Life. I just put the Paradise Life panties in the crib. Hey, honey, here's some Paradise Life panties. Sean McNeil in the building. He said, you going to July? Well, let me know your dates. Cartagena's cool, and it's close by, so it don't take a lot for me to get there. Blade Runner says same here, 100. Yeah. Oh, you going for the month? Oh, nice. So be on your P's and Q's out there. Facts, all facts, Donnie. Not hitting that like button. King Sam, the passport holders have been ordered. They are on the way. I just don't have a timeline. Big shout to Murder Mace. He did all the negotiations, getting everything right. Really freaking nice. Like, the passport holder is going to be really fucking nice. All right. And I'm gonna post something how I get all my videos get blocked so you guys see it. I don't make no money on YouTube. Really fucking nice. Yeah. Oh man. I can't wait to have it physically in my hand. They are really nice passport holders. Surprise y'all with get it in my hand. I'm gonna surprise the hell out of y'all. Don't have the timeline, but they have been ordered. I'm just waiting for the shipment to come over. So you'll see them passport holders. Woo. Stay tuned for that. Scott Holloway in the building. Scott, post that link to the Paradise Life watches. I'll let my watch at home, but post the link. Noble said, yo, quick question. I'm trying to figure out how to get citizenship there. I'm getting Consultation Info. Dual citizenship is two ways you can do it. The main ways. $200,000 investment in the country, or go through the process of your paperwork and citizenship. You might have to email me. I'll link you with a couple of lawyers that do it and the companies that do it. I have not done it yet, but I know it's not an easy process. A lot of stuff got to be done. Reggie, yes, Reggie, I believe I got some. There you go. Ivan Almazi just posted that. He said only properties in VR and Dominican paper residency in 2 to 4 years. I know you got to do like a temporary first, something like that. Jesse, I'm trying to go back to Cuba. I miss Cuba. Elvis Garcia, what's good? Super Bowl weekend is the weekend of February 12th. The Super Bowl is on February 12th. The boat party is February 11th. They're going to link guys to the Omen timepiece right there, Paradise Life watches. Go check them out. We got 4 options up there. Dope watches. Like I said, I left my watch at home. I was supposed to wear it this morning, but I left it at home. I shouldn't even take it out of the box. Jesse Shorts, there's the fragrance and the watch right there. The 2 links. Definitely grab you a watch, grab you a fragrance. Definitely dope. And in the description section, as well as the pinned comment, you can find the website. You want to get some gear. Shout out to one of my bros. He just posted on his thing. He got a bunch of like 12 Paradise Life shirts coming, getting ready for the trip. It is what it is. So you definitely get some dope stuff, and you know it'd be cool. But definitely check that out. Don Burke said 2023 will bring lots of new stuff to the PA website. Yeah, there we go. The Patreon, yeah, we're gonna get the Patreon up. Like I said, Don has done amazing work, helping grow the brand and stuff. So we'll have the FlipFlop 360 website, which is up. The new Paradise Life website will be up, as well as the Patreon. That'll be up. I did a new Patreon. Yeah, Blade Runner, they moved Super Bowl last year. a whole week back. Shout out to Trevor. He said, what do you think about Deion Sanders in Colorado? Okay, all right, I'm going to get into that right now. I'm glad you asked that question, Trevor. So, I'm a Deion Sanders fan, so Deion could do no wrong in my eyes. You know? I follow Deion Sanders so hard that I once bought a Cowboys jersey when he was on the Cowboys. I got chastised about it. I still feel like shit about it, but it was Deion Sanders, and I love Deion. His whole career, I loved him. I thought Deion was going to take HBCU to the next level. Okay? But I did not know the background stuff in Mississippi, that he didn't get paid a lot of stuff they were promised to pay him. When it comes to the number of fans, sellout crowds, all that stuff, the levels he reached, undefeated, so and so, he didn't get paid a lot of stuff, which HBCU ain't got that money, but I thought he was going to bring a lot of talent and a lot of coaches to the HBCU realm. Okay? So for me, I'm upset because HBCUs are going to be so big based on him, his name. No one can compete with Deion in name. Okay, Deion is the Jordan of this shit when it comes to what he was able to, his name being with HBCUs. He's the Drake of this shit. Like, his name is too big to the point where no one else will come behind him and do what he could have done for HBCUs. Okay, but in retrospect, in hindsight, what he was offered in Colorado, none of you would turn down. Yes, he would have tread the way and had the biggest athletes coming to HBCUs, but now they're going to Colorado. $5 million a year, plus $2 million worth of incentives, an opportunity to coach Division I, Pac-12 football. A lot of people say he wants that Florida State job. Florida State does not hire new coaches. So after a few years, I guarantee you Florida State offers him a job. I'm not mad at Deion. I just really wanted Deion to take HBCUs to the next level. Jackson State eventually could have been in 1AA. You know what I'm saying? Or they could have moved up eventually, like Appalachian State did. Like North Dakota State's about to. You know what I'm saying? But I do not blame that man for taking a good job. And like I said, there's a lot of background stuff that I'm just finding out about by reading that he didn't get paid a lot of stuff. He put his own money up to finish their facilities. They would say when it's sold out, Deion gets a percentage. They would say they didn't sell out, but the place was sold out. They said, hey, we didn't sell out. So a lot of stuff going on in Mississippi that we don't know about. But at the same time, I'm only like, I just thought Deion was going to boost up HBCUs. Not mad he left. I just saw a bigger vision, a bigger picture. But can't turn that Colorado job down. They changed their whole shit for him. Used to the private jet. They accept transfers now. So, you know, that's all good with me. I'm still a Deion fan. Ever said, will you keep the brothers busy if they come a weekend event? Keep the brothers busy. I mean, call the flip-flop. We here. Hollis Rose. Shout out to Hollis. All right, bro. You know we got Philly today, so that'll be on at 2 o'clock. So guess what? Those two guys went over 100 last week. 19 people died in Bogota? Oh shit. Shout out to Viva Colombia. Facts. I remember he said if Detroit would have dragged my ass for so much money, they would have put me on layaway. Well, Blade Runner, FSU not gonna offer him a job now. Certain programs only offer jobs to seasoned coaches that have winning records. Urban Meyer did not get that Florida job until he won at Utah. They do not hire new coaches. So it ain't like the NFL. Let's try you out. No, even in the NFL, you got some experience being an assistant coach. Certain universities will not hire you because they can't take the chance with their alumni. They got to be winning. You got to be coming in winning, or at least have a winning pedigree that we know you know what you do. You know how to lead men. I think Deion gonna do his thing in Colorado. He's already got a bunch of new transfers. He's already got a bunch of commits already. So, and the news just left. No, and it wasn't about the money. It was more about Jackson State wasn't holding up their end of the bargain. But it really wasn't about the money. Of course, he's making way more money now. Go look up the salaries of HBCU coaches. There's some making $30,000. I'm just saying. I gotta have a whole job and coach a team. And Corey, that's my thing. That's what I felt. That's what I felt. And Marie, what Corey said. If he did stick with them and elevated them, he would have definitely been known as the greatest football person out of. That's my point. That's what I was hoping Dion would do. But I understand he leveled up, and I'm still supporting him. I'm not going to buy him Colorado getting him time soon, but shout out to Colorado. Ricardo was good. Life of Bill Northwood is doing well to let them go. No, Life of Bill ain't going to be now. I'm talking 3-4 years down the road. Ain't going to be nowhere near now. But I'm just saying, FSU would not even consider Dion until Dion had experience on the higher level. Dredge the Great in the building. Texas in La Casa. No, Ricardo, 100%. Like I said, I'm not mad at him. I was talking about the bigger picture HBCU. And once I found a lot of stuff that Jackson State did, hey, I'm not mad at that, and I'm happy for Dion. You know, I just agree with what Kirk said. He'd have been the biggest personality in football ever. He'd have went down in history. But does his sacrifices worth him being one of the greatest ever football personnel? I don't know. I can't speak on it. But Prime know what Prime doing, so they shout the Prime. I know he's going to do it big in Colorado. Already getting a bunch of prospects, and you know pretty much every program can't stand him. Because you know what college football is really about. It's not just winning. It's about recruitment so you can get the best players to win. I don't know. I don't think there's another person that's better at recruiting than Dion. Because here's the thing. All you guys in your 40s with kids, like my son's 24, he's out of school, but 24. All you guys in your late 30s and 40s were fans of Dion. Where are you going to tell your son to go to school at? Hey son, I know you go overseas everywhere, but you're going to play for Dion. So he's getting all of our kids because we all love Dion. Hey, Dion was great. He can make you great. Go to Colorado. So Dion's winning. He is motherfucking winning. I did hear from one of my boys who found out I was a huge Dion fan. Dion don't like taking pictures of people I don't know. Dion, you'll never watch this probably, but if it ever gets to you, I bought all your sneakers, all your jerseys. I actually got benched in a game because I caught an interception, took it for a touchdown, and did the Dion in my Dions. And got benched. My coach yelled at me. If I ever see you and you don't take a picture with me, we got a whole lot of beef. And I'm going for that bum knee of yours. I'm just saying. Anybody who know me know I was a Dion fan. Life of Bill said Dion didn't have a college degree when he interviewed for FSU. Well, that's what I mean. Life of, not just the college degree, but the problem is his experience as well. Recently said, and I didn't know that rule. I had no idea. Yeah, that a 4-year degree. I had no idea that. Dang. Recently, he need to go to Dallas Cowboys and teach my cousin Dan. Ever said, was Bo Jackson better at football or at baseball? He was good at both. He was good at both. Dion was good at baseball too. Bo was good at both. Had Bo not got hurt, fuck around, and I'm saying this off kilter, but fuck around, Bo be Hall of Fame in both sports. Real talk, he was that good. And he could have played baseball longer. We still have those custom prime time jerseys. I don't need those custom prime time jerseys. Thank you very much. He has it now. So like I said, he'll be there soon. Tell, I told you, I did the Dion in my Dion. Bro, I'll never forget that shit. Played at Erasmus High School, they had turf. Never forget this shit. So I'm the starting safety. This is when I was a junior. I still played secondary when I was a junior. I moved to linebacker as a senior. So I'm the safety. Matter of fact, no, I'm playing corner on this thing because they ran a 3 wide. So I'm playing corner. Sticking my guy. They throw the ball. I go, boop. And listen, I just finished a very successful offseason of track. I'm fast as shit. I'm ready to roll. Take that shit for 6. Matter of fact, I heard my coach on the sideline. 6. That's all he used to say. 6. And so I score. No, I'm sorry. I caught it on like the 30, I think. And as I'm like at the 5, I know whatever happens, nobody's gonna catch me. So and I got Deion's on. I got the green and white joints on, the green, white, and gold joints on. So I'm super happy. It matches my jersey. I'm feeling myself. And the team comes up. I was never on kickoff, punts, or field goals. I can't. It's the only time I came off the field. Go to the sideline. All I see was my coach, short white guy, blood red. Are you fucking kidding me? Did you just celebrate a motherfucking touchdown? Get on the fucking. I was like, but coach, I got Deion's on. I got to do Deion. So the assistant coach is dying. He has to hide because he's cracking the fuck up because he knows I had to do it. Like you have to do it. If you got the Deion's on, you got to do the Deion. If you get a pick 6. It's like law, like isn't it like universal law, something like that. It's written down somewhere in the Bible, something like that. So he goes, the assistant coach is cracking up, and the defensive coach is like this. He's like, Jesus Christ, this is not going to turn out good because he's going to bench one of our best corners. As a junior, I was probably the second best corner of the team, and I go, but coach, he goes, get to the fucking bench. I'm like, damn. All my homies are like, yo, bro, that was dope what you did. That was dope. I'm like, hopefully they got that shit on film. I want to keep that team. I probably was on the bench half a quarter, and then the guy I had to stick caught like 2 passes in a row for first downs. He said, get the fuck back in the game, and you better not dance no more. We won the game. Now, we used to call our coach Shat the Elephant. Because he never forgot nothing. Monday morning, we doing film. All right, everybody, go home, except you. I was like, okay, coach, I know. He about to yell at me and shit. He gonna yell at me. He was like, you had lunch today? I was like, yeah, coach, I ate lunch. I'm chilling, you know. He's like, let's go outside. While the sun's still up. I'm like, all right. He's like, get your pads on. Private practice? What's going on? I don't know what's going on. I know I'm in trouble, but I don't know what I'm about to do. I figure I'll run some laps, cool, whatever. That motherfucker made me crab, which is walking on all fours, crab 3 laps around the field. All because I did the Deion in my DMs. He said, I bet you won't dance no more, hot foot. That's what he called me. He said, you won't dance no more, hot foot? That's my story about that. That was hilarious. And I did get in a lot of trouble. Like, literally, after every practice for the next 2 days, I had to crab. He was like, go ahead, hot foot. Get it going. Do the dance again. That was funny. Carter said Bo was better at football player than baseball. Well, he was actually, I'd say he was good at baseball too. He had good numbers. You about to bring any more socks? Corey Kirk said HBCU should reach out to some of these. They're going to get some, but I thought Deion was going to end up bringing them. 40 in the building. Shout out to 40. Yeah, the Icky Shuffle, remember that? Yeah, listen, Gary, the tickets are a little pricey. I can't lie about that. So, a little pricey. Like as I was talking to my man Chuck about the back of the day in the music industry and all that, I got stories, man. I lived an amazing life. Like, if I go tomorrow, I can honestly say I lived. Maybe that'll be next week's topic. Are you living? Remember that? Are you alive or breathing? I fucking live. I've done some amazing shit in my life. Had a lot of fun in my life. Even some of the lowlights could be considered fun. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't the greatest moment of my life, but it was fun. Say he's the only man to be in a Super Bowl and a World Series. There you go. The chair fucking I'm talking about Deion, by the way.
With your TV, live TV.
It's CAB No Limit. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna post this video. I'm not even gonna do it because I don't get into politics. The Russians are laughing at us. I got a video I posted in Paradiselyfe. There was a Russian news source welcoming home the Merchant of Death. How they're happy to see him. His family's happy to see him. Everybody, they're welcoming him back. They're gonna throw a party for him and all that. And here's what the lady said. It's a panel on the news. Here's what she said. I wouldn't post on my Facebook, and my YouTube, and I don't want to get into that politics shit. She said, so let us get this right. You traded someone you call the merchant of death, right? And left behind I'm telling you verbatim what she said. Left behind a decorated Marine. She called him a spy, and the guy said, why you call him a spy? Said, well, he got a thumbnail of pictures of a church. She said, ha ha ha, if you got pictures of a church, won't you get it on WhatsApp? Ha ha ha. But she said, here is where he failed at life. Talking about the Marine. He's white. He's straight. That's a double negative form right then and there. No, 100%. I heard about that stuff, but she was saying the difference between what he is and what she is. She said he's white and he's straight. That's a negative in America right now. You got to be black and gay. And I was like, how the fuck does Russia know this? Because the whole world knows this. She's like, you made a great choice. Oh, and she said, black, gay, and could not get high for 10 hours. Because the flight's 10 hours. All you had to do was not get high for, like, leave the shit in your room and just get on a plane. Could not smoke weed for 10 hours. And I was looking at this like, this is the world thinks of us. The world thinks we're just stupid, made bad decisions. And they're laughing like, you literally, this guy's still sitting, Wheelin's still sitting in prison. And like you say, he got this, I heard he did a lot of other shit too, but she was saying decorated and all this, but she said him being white and being straight is the reason he's still sitting in jail. She said, and we got nothing, like we get nothing out of Grindr being free. But having one of our Marines who knows a lot of stuff, a lot of secrets, being in prison, they decided to start getting some information out of it, we decided to start talking, saying, oh, y'all left me in here because of her? I'm just saying, Russian TV's laughing at us. And it's a shame that when they said that, I looked at it and I was like, she's not fucking learning. I don't know how they caught her, but I know the story. How'd they catch her? Well, the movie God of War is about him, but he gets out at the end. Got you. Crazy. I know it was some wild shit, yeah. Because in the movie, remember, he tells the FBI agent, someone's gonna knock on that door, and I'm gonna get out of here. You have a good day. And the general knocks on the door and says, hey, and the FBI agent's flipping out, like, what the fuck? And the general goes, stop talking, come on. And he gets out. But later, that's when he was helping America. Later, they locked his ass up. But it's a shame that the world sees us as being, like she said, you're black and gay, you're good to go. And you use drugs, you're good to go. Of course, but that's how they view us.
If she was not a famous basketball player,
it was definitely meant to set an example.
yeah, it would have been.
But why didn't you leave the weed pen in the hotel?
I don't think it wouldn't have mattered if she didn't. If they were going to do something.
Well, they caught it with him. Here's my thing. They made a comment saying if it was LeBron don't travel with weed. LeBron would not travel with weed. So it wouldn't be LeBron.
And the other part is, you tell me what no American athlete would go to Russia right now.
Well, she was leaving. Because she was already there when the war started. She was leaving. Which, here's my thing, I 100% agree. As soon as Russia made a threat, so they talked about it. I'm out of here. I'm going. Like, you know, get me on the first thing smoking. If I got to take a train somewhere, give me the first thing smoking. Rather than staying there for a couple weeks, seeing what's about to happen. Yeah, no, that was true, man. That was an example being made. You also gotta understand something. Like, you know, there's a class in high school in Germany where they talk about America being lonely, self-centered motherfuckers. You gotta pass this class to pass high school. The world views us like we're nothing. They call it our backwards politics. Like the way the Russian chick was talking on her news story, she even said it. She was like, it's so much about being gay in America now that y'all don't know who's important or not. And she said, like I said, Wheelan has his issues. We know he's not the perfect. Even my boy that was in the just now, he was in the military. He goes, that dude's not a good dude. But she was saying he's white and straight compared to black and gay. Black and gay is gonna get out every time. And I was sat there and said, ain't that crazy how they view us? Facts. But look what we traded though, brother. Look at the guy we traded to the person to the guy they traded. You know what I'm saying? We just literally gave Putin a weapon. This guy ran arms around the world. We gave Putin a weapon. You think, okay, he's been going 11 years. He still got some contact. And by the way, she was saying on the news story, everybody's welcoming him home. How many leaders of countries are saying, glad you're home, I need a hookup. You know what I'm saying? Welcome back to the block, I need a hookup. Think about that. And that's what we just gave back to, like their dude and our dude, and I'm gonna call her dude because she speaks like a dude. Their dude and our dude, and another thing which I didn't know this, a person who disrespected the flag. She been out with her goddamn mouth. Nothing. Go back over there. Because she cut her hair because her hair was getting frozen every time. It's so cold over there. Go back over there and cut your hair. I only feel that way because, like I said, the dude we traded is crazy. Like compared to what we, you know, leave, yeah, 11 years and he coming home, he got his contacts, he gonna be back up and running in no time. And now with Russia protecting him, he ain't gotta go nowhere. Somewhere else, yeah. Might be. Because he's protected. He don't gotta leave Russia now. He never gotta leave Russia ever again. Yeah, I usually pay for extra stuff on flight. I was gonna catch you in the I'm sorry. Flip Dion stardom could be.
We find you very relevant, but you are going to be Mr.
100%, Ricardo, but Dion's Dion. I'm gonna send my son to Dion to play. He's already got a bunch of top guys coming. I don't like what he said to the Colorado players that are already there. I don't like what he said. Some of you guys need to transfer. I didn't like that because basically you're saying I'm only going to play my players. You got ballers at that school. They may not be the best, but they're ballers. Don't have them thinking you don't want them there. Individually. The way he did that to the group, I'm like, you may have a superstar in your hands in one of these guys, but you're not even giving the benefit of the doubt.
But I think the problem he's under that camera that he has to have instant success. And
100%.
it's not there.
If Dion don't win 8 games this year, his first year, it's a failure. And I say 8 games, you know, that's he's got to win 8 because you can't be under 500. You just got to pay all the money, and they're dependent on you.
But I do like one thing he is hiring his coaching staff. Have you seen him with the pick?
Everybody for HBCU? That I do like. He's bringing all the HBCU coaches up.
He's got a guy who's Alabama.
No, he's got the what's that coordinator, defense coordinator. But he's also bringing up guys from HBCU. Yeah, 100%. Oh, he's gonna put a good staff together because who don't want to play with Dion? Who don't want to coach with Dion? Which is why, like I said, the whole thing with my thing with HBCU was he would have brought HBCU up to where it never been ever. But I respect the fact that he's leveling up doing something else. You know what I'm saying? I agree with that, but I also felt that no one can do for HBCUs what Dion could have done.
Yeah.
What he already did in a short period of time.
And you know, they also talked about the other things that were going on there. We know we spent the whole money. And then after came in and robbed during the game, all the stuff, all the coaches, everything.
Yeah, I heard the cars got broken into, all types of shit. That's another part we didn't know about. Cars got broken into, all that stuff.
That should have been like,
When I first started really coming to his leadership is
you know, you have those neighborhoods where they say,
are his same
this is
age,
untouchable.
his friends.
You got to touch it. Because I mean, I'll go back to
drop of a hat and listen to him.
John Thompson. But he actually went to great with
In DC, yep.
running everything.
Yep.
Big John went and had a program. He told him, look,
I'll be honest with
you
you, I
out
think
here,
when you talk
watch out for my boy.
Yeah, George, well, watch out for the Georgetown players.
Get him out of situations.
man, being
Whatever, but my boy played.
Watch out for the Georgetown players, yep.
So the Georgetown player showed up, they was like, we got to get him out of here. And he's good.
That's all. But that's kind of what you got to do. Keep my people safe. You know what I'm saying?
They should have worked in bringing all this money into the school.
Big 12 championship.
When they got game day there, that one day, how many billions of dollars they gave her one day?
And that's what I'm trying to say. More than anybody else would have done. Like, Eddie George is great. He's not Deion Sanders. Eddie George's name is not like Deion Sanders' name.
And they also started to get TV coverage.
That, like I said, the TV contract when it came eventually, but I understand. You know what I'm saying? I'm only saying that I was thinking he was going to be legendary with this shit.
I think his mind said he already had something else to do.
That's just where
I don't know if it's Florida State.
And he could say he did it already. He did bring HBC up for a short period of time. He did it.
But I think he wants to go. He wants to go toe-to-toe with like the Alabamas, the Georgias, and all that.
After a little while, I just said this, FSU does not hire, like in Alabama, none of them schools hire new coaches. They hire seasoned veterans who've proven to win other programs. He wins in Colorado, Deion will be the head coach of Florida State. And that may be his last job ever. Because he's from, he went to Florida State, played for Florida State. I just found out he got his 4-year degree. He'll let him win in Colorado a few years. I guarantee you, if Florida starts doing bad, they offer Deion that job.
You also get one more thing that's put out here that you didn't have before. Guess who's going to be the first runner for the Heisman next year?
Who's that?
Somebody's quarterback.
Bro, his son's not that good.
I know.
Now, if that Alabama quarterback comes over, the backup to Young, he's talking about going over to Deion. He's good. But it's all right. His son is okay, but his son always played with the best talent. Anybody can have the best talent and win, but now you on the same level as everyone else. Can you really play? In high school, best talent. Jackson State, best talent. I watched his son. His son got a lot of training too from Brady, people that work with Brady on it. But I'm like, he's got a hell of a slow release. You know, I'm a football guy. Deion's son is got a slow freaking release. Like, you can see him cock it back. You know he's about to throw. What's up, Will? What's up, man? It's just, I like him though, but I got to see what he does in Colorado.
I know, but like I said, they'll hype him. I'm just saying.
Of course they gonna hype him. Of course.
That's why I said front runner early.
Could be. Could be. Story tell yes, we're gonna call it Are You Living? We're gonna call that the next live. Genocide said a lot of people need to do research before they go to different countries. 100%. Said along Americans feel warm and fuzzy. Yeah, Americans always gonna feel warm and fuzzy. That's what we do. Then said worst trade ever. Ricardo said, Flip, I feel away with grab anybody with American ties that. Yeah. Said I'm commanding. Yeah, well, maybe that's going to get them votes, right? Hey, I freed Drainer. How about you free Young Thug? Then you get my vote. You smooth it up. Depends on who gets 8 wins in the Power 50. I believe if Deion, we were just talking, if Deion gets 8 wins his first season, it's a successful season for your first season. But if he goes under 500 his first season, that's kind of a failure of a season because it's deep, so much hype. He's got to win at least 7-8 games because he's got to be above 500. Deion for Colorado, only because of the hype.
I don't know why Deion left.
I mean, the better opportunity.
He could do the same thing where he's at and then control the whole situation.
He's got carte blanche.
Yeah, the question is, what is Deion's style?
The media represented his speech to the team.
Maybe he wants to be the coach of Florida State.
Oh, I didn't know that, Trevor. I didn't know that. He definitely wants that job. That was talked about his first year at Jackson State. But like I told everybody, Florida State, those big programs, Florida, Alabama, Notre Dame, they don't take new coaches. Notre Dame took a chance on their defensive coach. Look at them now. Now, he's been with Notre Dame for a long time, but they want winning pedigree. You went to another school and you won, come on over here. Someone said that part of Mississippi is like Somalia right out the campus. Oh, shit. Is that bad over there?
They said
I heard it's bad. Damn.
that's why it's probably getting robbed all the time.
You got a YouTube, you got it.
I'm on the live, right? Did you ask me if I have a YouTube? This is how long this motherfucker know me. You don't even know I got a YouTube channel.
Sad. This is sad truth.
Easter, Calico Easter's pretty good. Samana Santo.
It's funny because, you know, the first thing your thought is, hey, you got a young quarterback.
I'm gonna say, remember when Deion played baseball? Yeah, it took the helicopter to the football game. Yep. Same day.
Still got the championship game left. He has so that'd be the hype.
And he still got the championship game. Facts.
You know the other team coming in there for blood now.
I've been seeing videos at Jackson State. They've been hyped. Even though they know he's leaving, they've been hyped. A lot of the players that the big recruits are coming back, come on Colorado. What time is it?
But I want to see if he goes to Colorado, he wins, he does what he's supposed to do there. 3 years from now, where do you think?
That's what I'm saying. I'm thinking Florida State.
I think you're right, too.
That's been, bro. I negated the Florida State thing because of the pedigree you gotta have, but they were saying Deion's ultimate goal when this is his first year at Jackson State is to be the coach of Florida State. And I said that makes sense, but at the same time, Florida State ain't taking Deion just because he's Deion. You gotta win over there, and then we'll fuck with you. And not Jackson State. You gotta win in. If you win in Colorado, I could recruit.
Now I see good coaches. Now he's going to go out and win in Colorado.
Listen,
If they win the last time,
He's in Colorado, he got any shot.
long time.
He got any shot. He might get it.
No, but Colorado offered them the best opportunity. They changed their transfer situation. They didn't take transfers. Now they take transfers. So they opened up for him to. The dude even said it. We don't have the money right now, but we gonna get it. They don't have. It's $5 million a year. What's up, baby? $5 million a year with $2 million worth of incentives. Deion's gonna make that program. And he's already getting number one recruits already. He's gonna do it. It's all about can they win the first year, at least a few games. They ain't gonna win the Pac-12 the first year. That would be fucking amazing. That'd be legendary. But that really don't happen like that. Can they get 7-8 wins? Get that program rolling, get those recruits coming, and win. And then if he can fuck around and get that Pac-12 championship,
He can do that 2 out of 3 years, he's good.
bro, if he gets to the championship game, the Pac-12 championship game, he's gold. And I'm talking about year 2. If he gets to the 7 or 8 wins the first year, that's a successful season. You go to a bowl game.
I agree.
If second year, if they're that good, if they get that better, and he gets to a Pac-12 championship game, even if he loses the game, that's successful. That goes, yeah, they go Deion.
But then he goes for the third round.
Then he goes for the third one.
He has to win.
He has to win that one. But even just getting there shows Deion knows what the fuck he's doing.
He could get there and leave, honestly, if he wanted to.
At that point, just getting there shows how successful he is.
See, I don't think this one has never stay in Colorado.
No, that's the stepping stone to get to FSU.
They said everything. They gave him everything.
But don't be. I'm gonna blow your mind with something. Don't be surprised at this. Now we know Deion's at Florida State all day, but do not be surprised if it. And I'm just throwing. Now it's too early in the game to say this now, but I'm a college football guy. Don't be surprised if for Miami or Notre Dame, who he used to play against, goes, hey Deion, come on over here. Florida State already offered that job. We are though, and we'll give you $10 million a year if he proves himself in Colorado. You know what I'm saying? Don't be surprised if one of those other teams say we gotta have Deion. If Florida State they're winning at the moment or doing good, and they're not ready to give Deion that job, and one of them other teams come and say, "Hey Deion, we love what you're doing. Come over here for 10. You can play against everybody." Don't be surprised. SEC team pulls up. Florida, ACC is weak. Miami's been down for a long time. They go, Deion, we give you a lifetime deal. Bring Miami back to relevance, back to the Jimmy Johnson days. Don't be surprised with one of those wild cards. If FFU ain't offering that job, they go, if they gonna bullshit around, we gonna get Deion. And Deion just wants to be in the spotlight. You know, he wants his team in the spotlight. You don't think, now, of course, he wants that FSU job. You don't think he'll take a Miami job? A Florida job? And then look, crush Florida State every time he plays them because they didn't give him the job? Every year. Think about that. I'm just saying, that could be a wild card. That could be a wild card. That could be a wild card. And that's the thing. Deion is a leader of men, but you gotta remember something. NFL is, I'm a grown fucking man. It's hard. A lot of NFL players, especially if they're really good, once they get to a certain point, you can't tell them they're gonna listen to what you gotta say. But a dude like Deion, who is arrogant as he is, teenagers will listen to Deion. Grown men may be offended by how he talks to them, even though Deion's one of the greatest. We know it. They may get offended. Look what Michael Singletary. Michael Singletary lost his locker. Hold on, but Michael Singletary lost that locker room year 3 because Michael Singletary, one of the greatest linebackers ever. He was a tough guy. He was old school. So when he wanted them to be tough, it's a new day, brother. These athletes ain't tough like you was. They didn't play with broken noses and concussions. Michael Singletary was walking on his players like they're yelling at his players like old school coaches do. It don't work no more. Because Michael Singletary's like, I did this, you can do it. Deion may want that same respect. He'll get it from the young kids. He might not get it from grown men in their 20s and 30s.
He dealt with young kids. He understands he's not going to be able to get that transitioning into.
It's going to be harder. Trust me, NFL coaches probably got it harder than anybody.
You got hot heads.
Believe it or not, you may think college coaches got it hard because college coaches got to deal with kids from all these, from the hood, rich kids, combining them all on this one team, and they all was the best at their school. Now they all got to come here and compete. Believe it or not, dealing with kids will listen to you if they believe you. Dealing with grown men who goes, Jalen Ramsey, who say, what did he say to Deion? I'm better than Deion. So you Deion, who we all know is one of the greats, you go to this motherfucking NFL team, and all these guys go, man, motherfuckers wasn't as fast as they was back then. You played against bums. You know what I'm saying? And they gonna be cocky and arrogant. They're gonna be Deion Sanders mentality now. They don't think Deion was that good. Because the talent. All right, who's the guy that played LeBron? The kid that played LeBron. Who was the rookie that played LeBron the other day talking shit about him? He goes, I can't wait to play LeBron because I don't think he that good. And gave LeBron 28. A rookie. Who's the kid? Someone saw the game the other day. He actually had the comment and said, I can't wait to play LeBron because I don't think he's ever that good. LeBron had 27, he had 28. And the kid focused on busting LeBron ass. That's all he cared about. He's like, LeBron who? I never thought he was that good. That's the mindset now of these kids. I'm the best. So you know what? I want to go against the best and prove he ain't shit. And this young, who's the rookie? Anybody saw that game? I forgot what team it was.
I respect.
He really was like this. He went at LeBron. He didn't give a fuck who LeBron was. His mindset was like, I'm the best. Was it top 10 draft pick? I'm a top 10 draft pick. I'm a lottery pick. I'm the best. Some guys really feel they're that good. So Deion going to the NFL trying to tell guys who think like him, it may not work. I could tell a 19, 20-year-old, hey, look, I did it. You ain't do it yet. They'll listen. But an NFL player now with their arrogance, the way they are now with the talent, I think Deion will do better in college. And remember, some guys, Nick Saban, he didn't do good in the NFL. He's a leader of men. But when he went to Miami was fucking terrible. When he went back down to the younger kids, they follow him. You know, if you go to Alabama, you got a good chance of going to the NFL. You may be on the bench for 2 years, and once you start your 3rd year, you're one of the best in the country. Alabama's an NFL producing machine. Deion's trying to create that. Deion brought the HBCU NFL Combine. HBCU never had an NFL Combine. Deion did that. Got them to come down and see only HBCU players, which is great. Now with him, You want to go to the NFL? Since I've been there, I'll show you how to get there. All these other guys are coaches. Dion did it, played, won chips, was great. You know, most, believe it or not, most Hall of Famers, when after they're done playing, they don't really want to deal with the game no more. They want to be away from the game. They play their whole career, their whole life to the game. He's coaching high school, coaching college, HBCU, now going to Colorado. Dion wants that shit. But he can honestly tell you, we're the parents of all those kids he's coaching right now. Everybody in their late 30s and 40s is the parents of all the kids. We're going to tell our kids, you better go to Colorado. That's Dion. Like, we're his fans. And so we're going to tell our children, man, you better take your ass to play for Dion. Dion going to show you how to get to the NFL. With Nick Saban, I think he played college ball at a community college, something like that. Who can tell me more about getting to the NFL than Dion? Dion was great in high school, college, and the NFL. I'm just saying. Hey, Roma, what's good? Queens in the building. Yes, Joel said it. So all the Western Union poppies, it's almost time for Cena de Navidad. Send that money for that Christmas dinner. Ricardo said, yeah, Miami could be a motherfucking wild card. I'm telling you. It's going to tell the tale. And like I said, if you don't win at least 7-8 games, it's a failure for the first year. Now, it's still only the first year. But if it's that Dion magic, he wins 7-8 games easy.
I think the other part is I'm wrong with so if they win 6 games, they get a bowl. I think 16 wanted to get a bowl, right?
Exactly.
If they get to a bowl game.
As long as they get to a bowl game, it's successful. Ricardo said that true have not, nobody would have mentioned it.
You have players that have been there in the system for one more year at least.
Always Trippett said Benedict from the Pacers. Yes, Benedict. That's what it was. He said, I can't wait to play LeBron. Benedict from the Pacers. The young boy. He's the one that said he gave LeBron 28. Said he can't wait to play LeBron. That's the mindset. But you gotta have that mindset though. When I play ball, I thought I was the best. You gotta think. Now look, I remember when I went to camp. Right, it was an all-star camp for the seniors. I saw all these dudes, like half of them made it to the NFL. And now I'm the best. Well, I thought I was the best in not my whole city, but my area. And I see these guys, I'm like, oh shit. But I can't say that out loud. Out loud, I'm like, man, y'all ain't shit. Most of them were faster than me. Them Southern boys got hella speed. I was fast. I ran track though to get fast. Them Southern boys, they skip at the speed that I run fast at. I'm telling you, I'm not gonna lie, bro, my fastest time was a 4.4 late, but I was really a 4.5. And I got that from running track. 3 years of track, I've been doing 4.5. Okay? These motherfuckers, Florida, shout out to Florida. Them Florida boys was skipping, like jogging while I'm laughing because I'm like, these motherfuckers really, I remember I told my brother, I was on the phone, I'm like, these motherfuckers fast, like, Jesus Christ. Like, and I'm fast, but not compared to them. So I'm like, I might be a lineman in this motherfucker with these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I still had to keep my arrogance about me, knowing I was that good. Because I'm at this camp, right? So I'm gotta be that good. So you gotta think that way. You're never gonna be the best if you think you're secondary to someone else. If you think you're not as good as someone else. What I did was, I'm just as good, if not better, and I always thought in my mind, I'm better. So guess what? I'm the best. And you gotta be that way in order to make it to these leagues. You can't think you average. You gotta think, I'm the best. That's the only way you make it into these leagues. You think Kyrie goes, I'm one of the best point guards ever. Kyrie goes, I'm the best point guard ever. KD goes, I'm the best scorer ever. I'm the best player ever. He don't want to hear nobody else's name. So you got to be that way. And that's why I said some of the older players won't understand that mentality of wanting to be the best. Everybody wants a shot at LeBron James. Like everybody wanted a shot at Jordan. Benedict III, there you go. Appreciate that. Put up with this. It's important. Who was that? I remember the story. Who was the high school kid that told Michael Jordan he wanted one-on-one with him?
Michael jogged him out so fast.
I remember that story. I forgot who the fuck that was. Somebody in the chat gonna know it. Who was the person that stepped to Michael Jordan and said, "I want to play you one-on-one"? He was in high school. Yeah, I remember that. I can't remember who it was though. But look, what are you gonna do? I'm gonna go against the best. And then look, if I lose to Michael Jordan, I go, man, y'all shut up. That's Michael Jordan. What y'all thought was gonna happen? But if I beat him, I go, I beat Michael Jordan. But if I lose, I go, hello, that's Mike. Like, I'm supposed to lose. Yeah, you don't really take it as a loss because that is Mike. You know what I mean? New Year's, I might do a party. I haven't decided. Not a party for me. I might go to the club. Haven't decided yet though.
I always remember when they did the dream team thing. You gotta remember at that time, Magic still thought he was king of the hill. And they got out there and started playing. And him and Jordan went at it.
Yep.
And then as the saying goes, Magic and Bird were in the locker room when Michael Jordan walked in and he said, "There's a new sheriff in town." And Magic and Bird looked at each other and said, "Yeah, it is."
And Mike was an arrogant asshole.
Yeah, he was.
But you gotta be to be great. It was OJ Mayo. OJ Mayo.
There you go, that was the one.
Hold up, Beast Move said Michael Singletary made Vernon Davis try. Yes, he did. Remember the tight end? But see, that's the old school approach. That old school approach, which Deion has an old school approach to, it doesn't always go good with these younger athletes when you become in the NFL. Like, because you know, once I get to the NBA and the NFL, I made it. Even though I'm not a superstar, I made it. Hey, what's up, man? What's going on, big dog? How you doing, man? Everything good? All right, great. Nice to meet you, bro. But you got once I go pro, because everybody can't go pro.
Hey, what games you gonna have on NFL West today?
I got Giants and Philly on, Jets, Bills. I forgot what I got over there, but those are the main games right now. Commanders bye week. Who you looking for?
I don't know yet. I didn't even check the schedule. I think it was in Miami.
Miami. Yes, it's. What's the thing? The bullet.
I think Miami and.
I think Miami. No, the Jets are Buffalo. Miami's a night game. Miami's 8 o'clock. 9 o'clock here. Give me Dos Alice teriyaki. Yeah. Get my teriyaki wings on before I get off this live. No, I don't think it was Michael Finley. It sounded more like OJ Mayo. He was an asshole too. Oh, Michael Finley did it too. He said it. Deion said he would go to jail if he had to deal with NFL players. Exactly. Deion, it's better to deal with young men sometimes. It takes a real personality to deal with NFL players. NBA players as well. You got to be patient. You got to be stern, but not too stern. You know what I'm saying? It's because they're getting paid millions of dollars to do what they do. So you got to. It ain't for everybody. Yeah, Miami's 8 o'clock. There you go. It's 9 o'clock here, Ricardo. Yeah, so that's why I said I think Deion would do great in college, but NFL, I don't think that's what he wants. And someone just agreed with me on the live. Fucking around Miami, say, hey, Deion, come on. And Florida State bullshitting. Deion, take that Miami. Remember, Miami got legacy too. Even though he played Florida State, Miami got legacy. And I believe it'll be a return to you. And I was a huge Miami fan back then. Because Miami was pretty much everybody from my hood, but they play football. They would have been, because they played everybody.
When they went to the ACC, it kind of tuned them down because now you have to play weaker teams.
But you do remember the reason for that, though.
I know.
The reason was when the basketball conferences, remember Miami was part of Big East first, and then the Big East closed down, and the basketball conferences tried to align with the football conferences. So since Miami had no conference anymore, Miami basketball team went to ACC. So if you was a basketball school and you went to a certain league, the football team came with you, and Miami got caught up in that. Remember, once the Big East shut down, you had about 5, 6 schools that had nowhere to go. You got Rutgers in the Big Ten. Like, come on. Rutgers, they were Big East.
I know.
You know?
Now, like I said, those would be back in the days we had Georgetown, Rutgers, everybody down.
Once the Big East shut down for basketball, all those teams, the basketball team said, we're going to ACC. So Miami was kind of not forced, but they were like, all right, well, we'll go to the ACC too, because They were independent, then Big East. So fuck it, we're going to ACC too. And look, no one could predict the SEC would be the biggest conference in the fucking. I call it mini NFL. No one could ever predict SEC would be mini NFL. Like, come on. No one could predict that because the worst team in the SEC has got players going in the first round to the NFL. So no one could predict that. But they learned how to recruit, and everybody wants to go to SEC school now. Dion, in a short period of time, got to be one of the top 10 recruiters in the country as far as coaches go, which is why teams are going to want Dion for the recruiting. College is about recruiting and getting those players to win the games.
It won't be snowing and it won't be 10 degrees. That's true, but it is.
Say it again. Jimbo Fisher. You know what? Hold on, let me look it up because he's. Oh, Jimbo's Clemson. No, Texas A&M. Excuse me, Texas A&M. That's what's the name. Texas A&M, and he lost a lot of recruits.
Yeah, but the guy who originally was bringing in all the recruits, the guy that one year remember Jimbo had number one recruit.
Number one recruit class, yep.
The guy who was doing that, he's going to Colorado.
Listen, Dion know what he's doing. And I think a lot of college football can't stand him right now. Because Dion will be poaching everybody. He's going to be winning. And that's all it really is. You got all these teams going to SEC. The reason, all right, so Texas A&M went first. If you're a university, you guys may not know this about college football. If you're a university, you want to keep your state's players. You want to keep those players from your state. Okay? Alabama lost the recruiting on James Winston. James Winston beat them in the championship game. James Winston was to Alabama. You never want to lose the players from your state. Auburn and Alabama pretty much keep most of Alabama in their state. Texas has some of the best athletes. Louisiana. LSU wants to keep Louisiana players at LSU. You don't want them leaving. The reason the SEC wins so well is because if I don't get the Texas player, I get the Florida player. It's not too much of a difference in number one and number two player in the country. And they go, okay, I got him now. So SEC is best at recruiting because now SEC has spread a network over the whole country. Pac-12 never thought to recruit to the East Coast until like 10 years ago. A lot of schools didn't recruit across country because they figured a kid from California don't want to come over here to Penn State. But when SEC started doing that, crossing the country, going all over the country, putting a whole web, they're bringing guys from Idaho to come play at fucking Alabama or Florida. And you're like, who is this kid? No one ever heard of this kid. Everybody in Idaho know this kid. Idaho Player of the Year. Kentucky Player of the Year. Let me get him over here. Where the East Coast and West Coast schools were too busy saying, we're only going to recruit here. You got all those other motherfuckers across the country that are just as good that someone may want to get out their hood and go to California. Hey, I want to go to USC. You know what I'm saying? SEC started that web. Now all these other places, other conferences are catching up. Before it was only, let me recruit on this side of the country. Because the East Coast kid may not, motherfucker, people didn't realize, East Coast kids wanted to get the fuck away from the East Coast. They didn't realize that. So it wasn't until later when the SEC was doing it, they were like, oh, a New York kid went to Alabama? A Jersey kid went to USC? Yes, you didn't ask us before. You only asked about basketball. You didn't come for the football guys. Now, SEC was reaching out to all this, this guy, the dude from, that's on Kansas City right now, went to Rutgers. He's fast as fuck. 6th round, he's starting in Kansas City. Like, no one knew to recruit. Now, in basketball, they recruited everywhere. That was a basketball thing. You recruited all the basketball players from the East Coast to the West Coast. No one cared about football. I'm from the East Coast. I know. No one cared about football. I got some recruitment, but not big like the guys in the South. Not big like the guys in the Midwest. I probably had 10 Division I's, maybe. And I'm talking about schools, not big schools. I think my biggest school was Penn State didn't even offer me a fucking scholarship, and I went to their camp twice. My biggest school was Cincinnati when they were independent. Cincinnati. That was my biggest school. Rutgers, I wrote to Rutgers. No bullshit. I wrote to Rutgers and Notre Dame. Notre Dame said, thank you for your interest, but we don't have any scholarships available. Rutgers actually hit me back and said, we would love to see some of your tape. But my biggest school was Cincinnati when they were independent before they went to a conference. Louisville as well when they were American Conference, something like that. So come on. All these guys making millions, they selling Cuba Libre and flip-flop. P-Man and Daniel, what's up? I'll be here next Sunday. See you soon, brother. Oh, Rob. Oh, you going to Argentina? You going to Croatia? Oh, man. Morocco. I would love to go to Morocco. SV in the building. Boston. Yes, Isaiah Pacheco. Yes, say it about it. Thank you. Conference USA. Yeah, so like I got recruited, but not the big schools. They didn't fuck with me. I did write to Notre Dame, and I actually wanted to go to Rutgers, only because just to be close to home. But I wrote to Notre Dame. I think I got offered from Temple too, but Temple was terrible. But all East Coast. Every school, the furthest school was Cincinnati, and Cincinnati's not that far from New York, by the way. Ohio's not that far. Nobody else, and I got recruited by they call it what's that thing when your grades ain't article something? I forgot what that shit is. Recruited by a couple of schools in the Midwest, junior colleges, Division II, but my biggest Division I was Cincinnati, and that was 96, 95, 96. And I had film, but I'm from New York. New York guys were known for basketball, not for football. Even though two of my friends went to Penn State, one of my guys, Tuton Reyes, went to Prop 48. Thank you. One of my guys went to Ole Miss, played with Eli Manning, had an actually very good NFL career. Tuton Reyes. My rivals, August Martin. Hey, stop. Peace, brother. You good, man. My rivals, he went to Ole Miss. I actually played for the Giants at the end of his career. I knew a lot of guys actually went NFL and CFL, but they didn't recruit me or guys like that. They just didn't. We were basketball, football was secondary. There's a lot of guys I can tell you that were like really, really good at football. And they just, matter of fact, the guy before me, Justice, I think his name was Justice Smith. He went to Penn State, only played 1 year at Penn State. He went to Penn State, played 1 year. He had like all the records at my school, high school. Played like 1 year. No, sorry, Boston College. He went to Boston College, not Penn State. Played a year at Boston College. Had some personal issues. I don't think he played again. He was one of the best running backs in New York ever. I think 30% recruiting, 70% coaching. You can have good players. Facts. But listen, you got to get the good players there. So that's why I say it's a lot about recruiting. If you notice, a lot of the big programs, they have coaches that are good at recruiting because you get that talent and you're able to coach them up to win. You know, only the dude at TCU who literally walked into TCU, almost had them undefeated. It's his first year. The coach at TCU was his first year. Think about that. Almost had them undefeated. He didn't recruit none of those kids. Maybe 3 or 4 that are playing, but the rest of the kids he recruited ain't playing. The East Coast area that produces great football players, the DMV, okay. Yeah, well, you got to remember, I consider you guys more down south. That's why I said, like, Jersey, New York, we got shitted on. We got shitted on for football. Y'all only, like, if you saw a football game, it's because you was there to watch a basketball game for the East Coast. In New York, people came, like, seriously. Jersey had some good football players because he would come out and watch. But if you came to New York, you would go to a basketball game and maybe you saw a football game because you was in town. They ain't recruit us like that. Jazzo, Jamaica High School, all about basketball. Yeah, I have football. Jamaica was all about basketball. Well, yeah. Guys, I'm going to get out. Any questions before we get out? I had a great live with y'all. Nice talking to y'all. Nice talking to the brothers at the bar as well. But any questions before we get out of here? I'm going to get ready for my, yeah, New York City was all basketball in the 70s, 80s, 90s, all basketball. It's mine? Jesus Christ. That was fast, yeah. My teriyaki wings came out. Pon eso en el nevera y dame un Sprite. My teriyaki wings came out. I'm very excited about to eat these wings. The best wings in the Dominican Republic, the entire country. Ooh, that look good. I'm about to eat that. So I didn't know it was gonna come out that fast. It came out. So shout to y'all. Hit that like button, y'all. I'm gonna get out of here. Get ready for my football Sundays. My Giants to whip on those girly Philly girls. Thank you. So appreciate y'all. See y'all soon. Yeah, yo, he got a lot of information, bro. I'm just saying. I hated August Martin. Shout out to everybody with August Martin. Hey, look, I'm gonna get out of here. Yeah, look here, bro. I'm about to tear that up. Let me get my channels right. I'm gonna tear that food up. But much love from me to you. I'll see you guys soon. Lordy.